Good morning, the time is about 10 to 6 and I'm currently on the way to Manchester Piccadilly because I'm off to London for a day of podcasting. I've got 3 podcasts, some really interesting shows in London, and ironically, it was just this week that I was reminded of the importance of this from Stephen Kenwright. So if you've been following along, whenever this vlog goes out, it might have been a few weeks ago, we did a LinkedIn live masterclass with Stephen Kenwright, co-founder of Rise at 7, one of the best brains in the UK when it comes to sales and marketing. And one of the questions that the audience asked him was, what was the biggest things in kind of your early days of marketing? And his answer was, we had a really distinct point of view, and then we spent every day shouting about it. And that's exactly what I'm trying to do today. We have the distinct point of view that LinkedIn is the future of B2B marketing, and it's the most underrated and effective B2B marketing channel right now. And I'm about to go on podcast all day and talk about exactly that and share why we are so passionate and excited about LinkedIn as a platform for B2B. So about to head over to Piccadilly now. Got 3 podcasts and I'm taking you behind the scenes with me. Let's do it. Right, we are now in the capital and I forgot to vlog the first podcast. So I'm on my way to the second one of the day. It's absolutely scorching, by the way. I'm not sure you can even see just from how sunny it is here, and I am dressed in all black as if I was going to a funeral, so well done me for that. And I'm on my way to our second podcast, and the number one thing that I am talking about and that everyone seems to be interested in right now is the fact that everyone is fundamentally misunderstanding how to use LinkedIn as a platform. Over the last 3 years, there's this massive trend to talk about LinkedIn as the B2B social media, which makes a lot of sense because when you look at LinkedIn, it looks like solely a social media platform. There's the feed, you have likes, comments, reposts, very similar to other social media platforms. But the reality is, LinkedIn was built as a networking platform. So it was built to help you get in touch with other people on the platform. And one example I gave is, if any other platform, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, etc., had a feature where you could literally add people into your network or to follow you, people would pay thousands a month for it. And on LinkedIn, I can set up a campaign to literally add my ICP through connection requests into my network, and yet no one seems to be talking about it at all. So one thing I'm trying to get across in these podcasts is explaining to people are fundamentally misunderstanding what the platform is and showing exactly how to use it. Anyway, I'm about here at the second podcast, so I'll try and get some behind the scenes of this one. Just wrapped up podcast number 2 of the day. I want to show you a little bit about what we were talking about, and she's going to tell you what the podcast was as well. I'm going to give you the mic.
Perfect. I'll put my phone down. This will be easier.
Natural.
Hello everyone, so this is Behind the Algorithm. So our first episode has not even launched yet, so we launch on 30th of June, so not long to go. But Behind the Algorithm is just about talking to loads of different people in marketing. So it's been really interesting to gain so many insights from so many people. I wanted to start the podcast because I wanted to speak to people that, have only maybe had 1 or 2 years in the industry or 10 years and just give absolutely anybody a chance, talk about their experience. I think it's so important for other people to learn, even from someone that's only just started. Everyone's journey is so different. And so that's why I started Behind the Algorithm.
Where can they find you or get updates about the podcast?
So if you follow me on LinkedIn, so I'm Izzy Golding on LinkedIn, but we're also Behind the Algorithm on LinkedIn, and we also have an Instagram page, which is also Behind the Algorithm. And we will be dropping on Spotify and YouTube to start off with. So go and give us a follow. Okay, I'm now on the way to podcast number 3 of the day, and I can't lie to you, I have just been to Oakberry in London, which is an acai place, and I think the UK might have some of the worst food in the entirety of Europe, but when I'm in London, the food is slightly better. And I'll be honest with you, I've got a Chipotle today and an Oakberry, which are 2 of my favourite places to eat, and that might have been my favourite part of the day. But we're on the way to the third podcast. The first 2 were both on very different topics, which was quite cool. And it's all the same kind of thing, obviously, we're talking about. But the first one was very agency-based and talking about the growth of the agency, the journey. The second one was very much around LinkedIn. And this one is called The Ownership Journey. And we're talking a lot about,
what it's like running the business, entrepreneurship, but of course LinkedIn and how B2B is changing as well. So last one of the day, absolutely scorching here in London. Then we'll be heading home. Right now on the way home, all the podcasts done, and look who we have bumped into. But the famous podcaster himself, Mr. Jack Frimston. We're in Stockport now and about to wrap it up. And that is a day done podcasting in London.